The brave soldier. Once, in a kingdom far away, there lived a young soldier named Elias. Elias was not the tallest, nor the strongest among the king's army, but he was known for his courage, loyalty, and a heart full of determination. Despite his humble beginnings, Elias had always dreamed of serving his kingdom and protecting his people from any harm. The kingdom was a peaceful place, ruled by a wise and just king. However, rumors began to spread of a powerful and fearsome dragon that had taken residence in the mountains bordering the kingdom. The dragon would descend from the mountains, breathing fire and terror, destroying villages and taking livestock. The people were terrified, and the king's council was at a loss for what to do. In an effort to protect his people, the king called upon his bravest soldiers, promising a great reward to anyone who could defeat the dragon. Many of the kingdom's mightiest warriors stepped forward, armed with the best weapons and armor, but none returned from the dragon's lair. When Elias heard of the king's call, he knew in his heart that he had to try. Though he had no special weapons and only his simple armor, Elias's courage was his greatest weapon. He approached the king, bowed low, and offered to take on the perilous task. The king looked at the young soldier, seeing the determination in his eyes. "You are brave, Elias," the king said, "but many stronger than you have gone and never returned. What makes you think you can succeed where they have failed?" Elias responded, "Your Majesty, I have no great strength or magic, but I have something those before me did not. I have the will to protect my home, my family, and the people of this kingdom. I believe that courage and a pure heart can overcome even the fiercest of foes." Impressed by Elias's spirit, the king agreed. He gave Elias a sword, not magical but finely made, and a shield with the royal crest, a symbol of the king's trust. The next morning at dawn, Elias set off alone towards the mountains. The journey was long and treacherous. The path was steep, the air grew colder, and the skies darker as Elias approached the dragon's lair. But Elias did not waver. He climbed higher, his resolve growing stronger with every step. The brave soldier. Finally, Elias reached the dragon's cave. The ground shook as the dragon emerged, its scales as black as night, eyes glowing like embers, and smoke curling from its nostrils. The beast towered over Elias, its roar echoing across the mountains, shaking the very ground beneath him. But Elias stood firm. "I am not afraid of you, dragon," he called out. "I come not just to fight you, but to protect the innocent lives you threaten." The dragon paused, taken aback by the soldier's boldness. "Many have come to face me," the dragon hissed, "but none have been so foolish as to speak to me so fearlessly. What makes you think you can defeat me?" Elias gripped his sword tightly. "I do not seek to defeat you out of glory or greed," he said. "I fight for my people, for those who cannot defend themselves. If I must give my life to protect them, then so be it." Hearing these words, the dragon, who had once been a wise and noble creature, cursed by dark magic, felt something stir within its heart. It had been centuries since anyone had spoken with such honor and selflessness. For a moment the dragon hesitated, and in that moment Elias saw his chance. With a quick, calculated move, Elias dodged the dragon's fiery breath and struck at its side. Not with force but with precision. The sword found a weak spot in the dragon's scales, wounding it. The dragon roared in pain, but Elias did not press his advantage. Instead, he lowered his sword and spoke. "Dragon, I do not wish to destroy you. If you surrender, I will see to it that you are given mercy and allowed to live in peace." The dragon, weakened and weary from the curse that had consumed it for so long, saw the truth in Elias's eyes. It realized that Elias was not like the others, not driven by the desire for fame or fortune, but by a true and noble heart. With a final shuddering breath, the dragon lowered its head. "You have won, brave soldier," it said. "I surrender to you not out of fear but out of respect. You have reminded me of the honor I once had before this curse took hold of me." Elias, understanding the dragon's plight, took pity on the creature. He sheathed his sword and approached the dragon, Then let us end this curse together, he said. The brave soldier in that moment, a great light surrounded the dragon, and the dragon's fearsome appearance melted away, revealing a majestic and wise creature beneath. The curse was lifted. The mountains stopped trembling, and the skies cleared as the dragon was freed. Elias returned to the kingdom with the dragon by his side amidst torment. The people were astonished, and the king was filled with pride for the young soldier who had succeeded where many had failed. Elias was hailed as a hero, not just for his bravery in facing the dragon, but for his compassion and wisdom in ending the battle with mercy. The dragon, now free and grateful, swore to protect the kingdom from any future threat. It became a guardian of the land, watching over the people as a symbol of strength and peace. Elias, though offered riches and titles, remained humble. He continued to serve in the king's army, always ready to protect the kingdom he loved. His story spread far and wide, inspiring others to act with courage, compassion. And so Elias, the brave soldier, became a legend, his name remembered throughout the ages as a hero who showed that true bravery is not just in fighting battles, but in knowing when to show mercy and understanding. And so Elias, the brave soldier, became a legend, his name remembered throughout the ages as a hero who showed that true bravery is not just in fighting battles, but in knowing when to show mercy and understanding.